Charles Leclerc beat Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton to a thrilling US Grand Prix pole position as an error from world champion Max Verstappen left him sixth. In a wide open contest, Verstappen momentarily held pole position before he lost what was the fastest lap of the session for exceeding track limits at the last corner at Cota. With Verstappen's time deleted, Ferrari's Leclerc edged pole ahead of Norris and Hamilton by a little more than attempts to seal his third pole of the season, the most of any driver not named Verstappen. Hamilton will be disappointed at failing to produce his lap at the key moment, but the seven-time world champion is set to have a rare chance of ending his new two-year winless streak from Mercedes, appearing to have benefited from a final major upgrade of the season. In contrast, Norris has not looked quick enough to be part of the battle for pole, but delivered his best lap at the opportune moment to sneak in front of Hamilton. Leclerc's Ferrari teammate Carlos Sainz took fourth, while George Russell overcame a challenging session to take fifth for Mercedes. Leclerc's Ferrari teammate Carlos Sainz took fourth. Alpine's duo Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon were 7th and 8th behind Verstappen, whose teammate Sergio Perez was 9th ahead of McLaren's Oscar Piastri. The result sets up an interesting race, with Verstappen still being a major threat to claim his 15th victory of the season, equaling the record he set last year. The Dutchman is chasing a host of historic marks, sealed his third successive driver titles early in this month in Qatar with 5 rounds remaining. First, though, will come Saturday's sprint with a shortened qualifying race set to provide an enthusiastic crowd with more contests that will be open. Although Verstappen topped the event in the sole practice session on Friday, enough promise was shown by Alex Hamilton and Leclerc to suggest he won't have things the whole way, and so was the case in qualifying. The theory was quickly backed up in a highly competitive session, which saw Hamilton top Q1. Not only that, but Fernando Alonso, the driver who posed the biggest, albeit usually distant threat to Verstappen during the earlier stages of the season, was knocked out. Another upgrade added for the weekend did not help halt what has been a gradual slide away from the front for Aston Martin, but Alonso's Q1 exit, another disappointing display from Lance Stroll, marked a new low point for the team. There was no real surprise exiting Q2. Daniel Ricciardo 15th on his return from a wrist injury, although 3 tenths back from AlphaTauri teammate Yuki Tsunoda, who took 11th. This left a minimum of just 5 teams representing Q3, with Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren and Alpine getting 2 cars into the pole shootout. There was genuine tension as the final 12 minutes began. At least Leclerc, who had top Q2, Hamilton, Verstappen, all clearly in the shot pole. The buzz was only heightened around the second, and Leclerc and Hamilton were just separated by over half tenths, led by Verstappen after the first runs. The Dutchman made it clear his competitive edge had not been blunted by his latest success, fuming over the radio after having felt his teammate Perez's positioning impacted the closing stages of his lap. For once this season, the 25-year-old did not appear to have regained his composure by the time the second laps began, running one at turn 1 and then making a crucial error as he went beyond the track limits at turn 19 to get pole. Despite the errors, the lap was remarkably still 5 thousandths of a second faster than Leclerc, and suggests Verstappen will still be the driver to beat through the rest of the weekend. As for the Monegasque, it was a reminder for one lap speed that had become renowned during his career had been lacking as he watched his teammates claim consecutive poles in Italy and Singapore. While Norris appeared to overachieve, coming so close, Hamilton might feel a second potential pole of the season slip through his hands, having looked supreme at certain movements during the session. With Ferrari's tyre degradation issues likely to play a role in the Texan heat on Sunday, both Norris and Hamilton will undoubtedly see the race as an opportunity. McLaren will be making his first attempt at a win, while Lewis Hamilton, 104th, may feel like his first. Leclerc, meanwhile, will be seeking to end a run of 9 failed attempts to convert pole position to a win, a run that stretches back to the Australian Grand Prix at the start of last season. And yeah, after qualifying, Leclerc said, "I think we did a good job as a team. We know in the sprint weekends it's more important than ever to have a good FP1, and we did. We started strong base, and thanks to the work the guys have done to prepare for the weekend, the car had a good feeling straight away." The lap, I was happy throughout qualifying. The last lap in Q3, there was some mistakes here and there, but I think it wasn't easy for everyone. Really happy we were on pole. Lando Norris, after qualifying second, said, "I'm happy. It's been a good day. Probably not expected. So a good bonus for the whole team. Didn't make as many mistakes as last week, which is a good thing. I think we had it today. There was enough for it to get pole. I know Charles said he made a few mistakes, so did I. A bit of a shame. We had an opportunity and maybe missed it again, but I'm happy nonetheless." Lewis Hamilton saying how much he loved being in the States. And yeah, just incredible. Up there with one of his favourite circuits as well as Silverstone. It's a legendary layout that every driver finds tricky. It's bumpy, challenging each section. And yeah, thanking everyone in the factory for helping improve the car, which does seem to be a step forward. And Max Verstappen, talking about turn 19, and it was going to be a close call. He made a mistake in turn 1, so he had to really fight for that time. He said he didn't even understand. He just tried to miss the corner and misjudged it by very fine margins when you push into the limit. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but will make Sunday more fun. And before I go, let me run you through the grid for the race on Sunday. Charles Leclerc on pole. Yeah, great job from him. You really felt like out of well, maybe even the 14th with McLaren showing pace again, all could have gone pole. And yeah, it really was a great qualifying session. Verstappen maybe cracking under pressure a bit there, which is a bit of a shame. But I think, yeah, we'll make the race more exciting because, Red Bull normally do have great race pace. But yeah, I think Norris, compared to where McLaren were, I think we're happy with second. Hamilton maybe slightly disappointed with third, considering he's had such great pace all day. But, still can do a lot from there. Russell fifth, I mean, he's been one off the pace for a full qualifying. So I think, yeah, he'll be relatively pleased with that. But then Verstappen... six, yeah, just mentioned that. Alpine 7th and 8th, so that's a good job for them, good opportunity for them to get points. Piastri 10th, yeah, I think he'll be disappointed not to get closer to Norris like he has been in recent races. But Perez 9th as well. Yeah, I mean, not great for Perez really. Verstappen down to 6th, but that was obviously a mistake and he would have been on pole. So yeah, still nowhere near where he needs to be. Then you've got Tsunoda 11th. Good job from him. Comfy outperform Ricardo. Ricardo maybe still getting used to the car, but can you use that as an excuse for the job Lawson did? Who knows? Alfa Romeo 12th and 13th. They'll be looking to get points from there. It'll be tough, but who knows? 14th and 16th for the Haas cars. Head of the Aston Martins at least, and the Williams. But yeah, I think with the new upgrades, maybe a bit underwhelming. You did see flashes of pace from Hulkenberg, but nothing... really too great. And then yeah, the Aston Martins, new upgrades, it's just not working. Yeah, you just really are wondering where Aston's pace has gone at the moment, because yeah, it's just been such a steep drop off. And then the Williams down there, that's going to make it very tough to score points on Sunday, and yeah, disappointing for them. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, daily F1 news, and subscribe to the channel, it's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.